Hi everyone, this is Tanya the Lady Strange. Welcome to day 31 of 31 Days of Strange. It is Samhain slash Halloween time. And tomorrow is a new moon in Scorpio. So what a time to have a new moon, and even more important at this hinge day, in the day when in the time frame when the veil is extremely thin between us and the spirit world of our ancestors and those that come before us, and just the spirit world itself, and that also being entities. There is a very cool, crisp part in the air. However, um, for the Halloween here in New York State, it's going to be unseasonably warm. Yes, and I do have to work. Um, for today, the 31st, even though I'm pre-filming, I do have to work, but I do have the new moon off for the 1st. So that's when I will be doing my celebration and what I do of my practice from Samhain 2024 to Samhain 25. That's one of the ways I celebrate my magic, pagan, and spiritual new year. And then I do celebrate the physical new year in a different aspect and marry those together, the magic and the mundane. So just enough about that. So this is going to be a little reading that is going to be from the last day of 31 Days of Strange for those of you who've been watching, following along, or have watched any of my weekly readings, etc. So yes, so this is just a little, from me to you, a message from my guides, my spirits, and from beyond the veil. Let's see what the message is that we have that's going to bring us in for today's Samhain, October 31st of 2024 to October 25th, October of 2025. I apologize, I don't edit my videos. I don't have the time, energy, or patience. Probably, maybe someday in the future. Either way, if you watch any of my videos for a hot minute, you'll be used to that anyways. What you see is what you get. So let's see what the cards and what the spirits have and what's beyond the veil is saying. What Samhain 2024 to Samhain 2025. Just a quick message of what to expect for this upcoming magical spiritual year, or from Samhain to Samhain. What does the collective need to know for this collective that this may apply to and take into next year? Even the physical new year, since that'll be in there. And by the way, I'm using the Witch's Tarot, which makes quite a few of my weekly readings on my channel. A beautiful deck by Chris Madsen. So let's see what the collective needs to know at this time, or will help them, guide them in, and what the spirits and the ancestors have, and the magic to illuminate. Okay, so the Two of Cups comes up. So that's what that's indicating to me, and the message that's being relayed is that with the Two of Cups, this upcoming Samhain to Samhain, as I just mentioned, it's going to be a focus on relationships. Now, this is relationship, and Two of Cups, to me, cups are emotions, and relationships and feelings and intuition. This is going to be a combination this upcoming Samhain 2024 to Samhain 2025. The energies of this magical and spiritual year, and if you're a practitioner and follow my type of calendar in that aspect, or just applies to you as a collective, that there is a lot to do with relationships. This is relationships with others and relationships with yourself. But also the Two of Cups in this case is kind of like the Temperance, alchemizing oneself, alchemizing one's relationships, as I said, with others and with themselves, and harmonizing and marrying those together. And the perception and the intuition of marrying that in. The number 2 on that. And again, this could be a love relationship, could be a friendship, family, ancestral, magical relationship. But primarily I'm seeing a relationship with oneself. find that harmony this year. That's what is indicated, is there's going to be a lot more of that that's going to be coming into play, and that's the energetic focus. The Two of Cups is what's bringing us into the next year for the collective who this may apply to. And the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands are fire, creative energy, will, and motivation, and what you're trying to create. Also, the Eight of Wands is very much about very fast-moving energy, and things coming into play, and a lot of messages. So I feel that it's also going to be a year where things are going to start moving more quickly. Those creative endeavors that we have set, the foundations here in this past year of 2024 and starting in 2023 for that calendar, are going to be coming more into fruition. You're going to see a lot more, and there's going to be a lot more coming fast with that, and more opportunities and options. Pay attention to all those messages, and even your intuitive whims with like that Two of Cups, and listen to those around you. Use and embrace that fast, fiery energy that's going to be coming into play. I do see it's going to be a big opportunity to harmonize and to bring forth what you've already set forth and created. However, it's also going to be a way to build upon that and show more fruits of your labor, your efforts. And we got the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands here to tie in is actually indicating for this Samhain 2024 to Samhain 2025 is indicating that another Wands card, another fiery willow card, is stand up for yourself, stand victorious, and also for what you've created and what you're looking to still create and need. Keep those boundaries forth. Exert your will, but in a healthy manner. Don't be ruthless or, rude or anything like that. But set those boundaries up and those defenses. If others are taking advantage of you or taking away your dreams or pulling away on that, stand your ground. You've earned it. You will only by doing so will remain victorious if you are standing in your authority, in your voice, in courage and strength, and defending what is right for you in your relationships, not what the world or others are trying to do for you or the expectations. I see a lot with the need to still continue to break through expectations of others and preconceived notions of others and what we have, even of ourselves, our own expectations and preconceived notions. That's going to be a big theme this year. We've already been doing that for the collective in many ways, and there's going to be a lot affecting us even more so on so many levels in the very near future, especially if you're in the U.S., but it's all the world around us and how we each experience it. So let's see what the Three Black Moons Oracle says in clarification to remaining strong, courageous, boundaries, fighting the good fight, as they say, to protect what you have and are creating still, and what you so hardly have earned for this collective. And also for your relationships and the relationship that you have with yourself. That's going to be another big thing, and continuing on into this upcoming year. And magically, as the relationship you have with yourself, your spiritual system, your deities, and those you love and care about, and that you have a mutual relationship and understanding and respect for. Not those that take advantage of you or make you feel less than. That's also a big thing. Don't make yourself feel less than anymore. You're not less than. As I said in the beginning of this weekend video, stand in your sovereignty. There's so many different ways you can healthily do that in little steps. That's all it takes to be a better version of yourself for yourself, and therefore those around you, and also to inspire others, as others may inspire you. I know what they do with me. And let's see what that message is overall to take in consideration. Also, the messages that are coming and the fast-moving energy that things are going to start coming into play. A lot of exertion of will and strength and courage will be coming and needed also this upcoming year. And again, this deck has nudity, just like that one, but there's the same creator. But there's nothing wrong with artistic nudity and self-expression. And there shouldn't be any shame in that either. So this is empathy that makes sense with the Two of Cups and the harmonizing in the feelings and the mending of ourselves and our relationships and how we see the world and our intuition. So having empathy is going to be a big thing on that. Empathy for ourselves and empathy for others. Others who deserve it, of course, but most of all, we deserve it for ourselves. Even if others don't give it to us, we give it to ourselves. And we still give it freely in a healthy way with those boundaries, like I mentioned. That empathy will be one of the big things that's going to be needed in understanding. Trying your best to understand others in other situations, even if they don't understand you. After all, it's about your well-being and how you're presenting yourself, and what you feel is right is for yourself. But having empathy overall, it's just a great thing, being kind, love, and respectful. And to those that are not kind, loving, respectful to you, well, they know where to go. And what the door, like my grandmother said, don't let the door hit them on the way out. So yes, but again, empathy is going to come into a big play and a big advice for this upcoming year. Also, shield, like those boundaries that I mentioned with the Seven of Wands, is those boundaries shield yourself, protect your energy and what you have been working for so hardly and that you are still continuing to bring into the air. So shield your energies and protect yourself and protect your home, your family, and what you love, and most of all, who you are and what you believe in. Again, things are going to get very challenging. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not into politics and stuff. But the best thing you can do is to protect what is yours in the healthiest way with that courage of the Seven Wands. And one last card I'm being guided for this Samhain 2024 to Samhain 2025, just to take into consideration and be mindful of this year. Wow, okay, that's an interesting one. That's hate. Now, basically, like I just alluded to, with the Seven of Wands and fast-moving energy, and will and stuff, and for the need to shield, don't give in to hate. Don't give in to the ill feelings or those that are projecting that hate, just because your beliefs may not be of the accepted norm, or you disagree on certain political, financial views, worldly views, or your day-to-day life and your experience or spiritual path. Don't give in to hate, and don't let hate affect you as much on that. The people that project hate and give hate on that in a very unhealthy way is a reflection of their character, not of yourself. So again, have empathy, not hate, but have healthy boundaries, stand your ground, speak your voice and your courage, look for harmony and truth. That's what's right for you and for this collective that this applies to. And of course, and that be receptive and go with the flow as best as you can to harmonize that fast-moving Eight of Wands energy. And again, to prevent the hate and shield yourself and those whom you love. And with that, thanks for watching the 31 Days of Strange. I hope this all finds you well. And if you like any of my previous content or this, please like, comment, subscribe. And let me know if this message resonates with you, or if you watch this on a future date, if this has resonated with you at all. And stay strange and blessed be.